Today, we bring to you the one and only Miss Rachel Thomas, who has written her autobiography of her inspiring story of being India's first female skydiver. So, let's get on with the interview. Hello, ma'am. How are you today?
I'm good.
Yes, ma'am. So, we would like to ask you some questions.
Sure.
Yes. So, as the first skydiver and the first female skydiver in India, how did you feel? What was your feeling of empowerment that you experienced?
I'm a civilian, so it was very difficult for us as civilians to do the sport. When I skydive, basically, I always wanted to fly like a bird. For me, it was not empowerment or I'm going to be the first. All those things never came to my mind. I just wanted to learn to fly, and skydiving opened that door for me.
So it was more of like a passion and a dream that came true for you.
Yeah.
And did you face any struggles in your experience?
Not in the initial days because we were a team, we were nearly 40-45 people who was in that A-level course. Really, I was the worst student. I was nearly being thrown out of my course because if you read my book, you'll see I was jumping in such a way that I could have killed people. The plane could have crashed. Problems could have taken place. But from that, it just changed and I became the only one to continue with the sport, and for me, I always wanted to, do the next. If one door closed, I would look at what is the next.
Okay. And how did you overcome all the obstacles that you faced?
I would in my brain, I would fight through my brain, and I would always say nothing is impossible. So I always look for an alternative. If, like for example, I'm not being able to find, to do jumps as a civilian, I couldn't practice regularly. So I went to the PMO. I said I'm going to write to the PM, and I'm going to get special permission. And I got special permission, and I broke history. I was the first civilian to jump with the PTS, that is para training school, with the officers, which was unheard of, and I did 25 jumps with them. So it was a big, it affected them very badly because, they were called sky gods, and how me as a civilian and a woman, because at that time, women came into the forces only in 92.
Okay, thank you. And ma'am, I would also like to ask you, what message would you like to give to the young people who also dream just the same way you dreamt?
I would say that, you have to believe in yourself. The most important thing is a belief. Don't think what others think about you, and don't think that it's not possible. If you trust yourself and you'll do it, you'll achieve.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. It was great to have this conversation with you, and all the best on your all future endeavors.
I would request everyone, my book is available on Amazon. It's called Limitless, and my face is the picture. Please read it, and you'll see I went through a broken marriage. I had to bring up my children. There's much more that I've not even spoken about. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So everyone who's watching this, please look up Limitless on Amazon and continue learning about her story. Thank you.
Hello everyone, today we are going to meet Mr. Anirban Das. He is an author. Hello sir.
Hi.
Sir, can you tell us about your books?
Yes. So, if you are, when is the last time you read really something really funny? So essentially, my name is, what I'm doing essentially out here is, I'm here to promote humor. I'm here to bring a laughter to people's face. And because I truly believe from the bottom of my heart, laughter is the best medicine. The only problem is we don't get too much humor content these days. So I'm here promoting humor content through my 5 books for all age groups, right from 5, 6 to until whatever age a person can read.
So, when did you get this thought of writing about humor?
Around 2013-14, when I felt that I'm not getting the kind of humor content that I would like to read as a reader, and I also had some ideas. It said that if I'm not getting the content, then I might as put out the content myself.
Okay, and why do you think humor is important in everyone's life?
Why is humor important?
Yeah.
Because, let me ask you, would you like to see a serious face, a glum face, or would you like to see a smiling face? See,
smiling face.
Smiling
is always.
face. You yourself are smiling in front of the camera, right? So, smiling face always. And let's face it, you smile, everything else becomes so much better in life when you start smiling. So life has always got two sides, like I said. One is the serious side, and one is the lighter side of things. So I prefer to look at the lighter side of things, and I hope to make others also look at the lighter side of things.
So, what motivates you to write?
What motivates me? So all my stories somewhere are inspired from real life, from how humans behave. Human behavior really, I enjoy observing people, and my stories somewhere are based on real life characters, real behavior. So
Can you tell us about your books?
Sure.
Some particularly about few books.
So I'll just quickly take you through the books. This is my starting. If you have seen the movie Lion King,
Yeah.
this is called The King of the Jungle. Conceptually very similar, but a very different story. So the entire book has been designed to make the kids want to read more books, spark his creative imagination, and really get him immersed into the in the book process. Very, very funny. In fact, one of my readers came back saying one of the funniest books ever. Then the other book that you can check, once somebody can check, is Are You Kidding Me? This is a collection of 13 short stories. Each story very, very unique. Every story deeper meaning. Every story with a twist in the tale. Can be read from age 9, 10 to whatever age group a person can read. Then if somebody looking at to read a love story, they have got a very unusual light-hearted love story out here. Again with a deeper meaning and a twist in a tale. So if somebody wants to read something very different, then I've got a book, Just Kidding, Yours Destiny Too. This is a very unique take on office politics. I can guarantee you there is no book like this in the entire book fair. Very, very unique humorous take. This is for age 18 and upwards. And of course, I've got a non-fiction book also, What's Stopping You. This is for working professionals who are looking to find happiness at work and also have a really amazing work career. So this is a do-it-yourself, where I've listed a 9-step methodology how people can find happiness at work. With a humor, of course.
So you have a different variety of books
Absolutely.
for everyone.
Humor, but all centered on humor.
Okay.
That is the underlying thing.
Thank you so much, sir, and all the best. for
My
your future.
pleasure. Wish you all the very best also.
Thank you, sir.